everyone, let's get this started and welcome back. It's my pleasure to greet you all again and all fans who are watching us in North, Central America and the Caribbean, as well as around the world. I am Latoya Da Costa, Head of Women's Competitions at Concacaf. We're here today at Concacaf headquarters in Miami to conduct the official draw for the 2026 Concacaf Women's Under-17 Qualifiers, Round 1. This will take place on January 22nd through to February 2nd, 2026 in 4 host members association. A total of 30 CONCACAF MAs will compete in the tournament, and it will determine the 8 representatives in CONCACAF Women's Under-17 final round. The participating members association will be ranked 5 and below, and they will be divided into groups of 5 teams each. After round robin play, the winner of each group and the best 2 second-place team will advance directly to CONCACAF Women's Under-17 final round, joining our top 4 ranked teams, which includes the United States, Mexico, Canada, and Puerto Rico. The CONCACAF Women's Under-17 ranking as of April 2025 has been used to determine which stage each team will participate. The group stage draw for the Women's Under-17 qualifiers will be conducted using a single blind system. This involves 5 pots. Pot 1 will contain the name of the 6 highest ranked teams in our ranking for the qualifiers. They are Costa Rica, El Salvador, Haiti, Panama, Honduras, and Dominican Republic. Pot 2 will contain the names of the next 6 teams in the ranking for the qualifiers. Those teams are Trinidad and Tobago, Nicaragua, Jamaica, Bermuda, Cuba, and Guatemala. For Pot 3, this will contain the names of the next 6 teams in the ranking for the qualifiers. Those teams are Guyana, Cayman Islands, Grenada, St. Kitts and Nevis, Curacao, and Belize. Pot 4 will contain the names of the next 6 teams in the ranking of the qualifiers. They are U.S. Virgin Islands, Anguilla, Barbados, Suriname, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and St. Lucia. For Pot 5, this will contain the names of the next 6 teams in the ranking for the qualifiers. They are Antigua and Barbuda, Dominica, Aruba, British Virgin Islands, Bonaire, and Guadeloupe. The draw will begin with the teams from Pot 1. The top ranked 6 teams will be drawn into position A1, B1, C1, D1, E1, and F1. The same procedure will be followed by Pot 2, 3, 4, and 5, distributing the teams in position 2, 3, 4, and 5 of each group respectively. For this draw, we do have draw constraints. There can only be 1 host member association per group. Hence, if a host member association is drawn to a group that already has a host previously drawn into it, then the selected team will be placed in the next available group in alphabetical order. The hosts for this competition are Aruba, Bermuda, Curacao, and Nicaragua. Now that we know the competition format and the draw procedure, let's all begin the draw. Thank you. So we move to Pot 1, and we'll see how our first team is. Dominican Republic. Dominican Republic in Group A. And our next team from Pot 1. Panama. Panama will be placed in Group B. And our next team, Group C, Haiti. Group D, Honduras. And we have 2. Group E, Costa Rica. And our final team in part 1 for Group F, El Salvador. We will now move to part 2. Nicaragua, one of our hosts, will be placed in Group A. Our next team, another host, Bermuda in Group B. Group C, Guatemala. Group D, Jamaica. Cuba, Group E. And our final team in part 2, Trinidad and Tobago in Group F. We will now move to part 3. Our first team is Belize. They will be in Group A. And our second team, St. Kitts and Nevis, Group B. Oh, I need to stir it up. Our next team, Cayman Islands, Group C. Guyana, Group D. Let's stir them. Grenada, Group E. And our final team that will be in Group F and is a host, Curacao. So Curacao in Group F. We will now move to part 4, 2 parts to go. Let's see who our first team is. U.S. Virgin Islands, Group A. Suriname, Group B. Group C, St. Lucia. And Group D, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Anguilla. Group E, and our final team that will be placed in Group F is Barbados. Our final pot. Dominica, Group A. Group B, Bonaire. And in Group C, Antigua and Barbuda. Aruba hosts will be placed in Group D. British Virgin Islands, Group E. And our final team for Group F will be Guadeloupe. Let's quickly review the draw for this qualifying group stage of our Women's Under-17 qualifiers. In Group A, we have Dominican Republic, Nicaragua, Belize, U.S. Virgin Islands, and Dominica. Group B, Panama, Bermuda, St. Kitts and Nevis, Suriname, Bonaire. And Group C, we have Haiti, Guatemala, Cayman Islands, St. Lucia, and Antigua and Barbuda. For Group D, we have Honduras, Jamaica, Guyana, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and host Aruba. In Group E, we have Costa Rica, Cuba, Grenada, Anguilla, British Virgin Islands. And our final group, Group F, El Salvador, Trinidad and Tobago, host Curacao, Barbados, and Guadeloupe. There you have it, our 6 groups. That was such an incredible and amazing draw. I'm sure you will have some exciting matches in this first round of our Women's Under-17 qualifiers starting in January. Ensure you join us in celebrating this great and amazing competition and tune in to our official Concacaf platform to ensure you see which 8 teams will be advancing to the Concacaf Women's Under-17 final round, joining our 4 top-ranked teams. Thank you for joining us here today for the Concacaf Women's Under-17 qualifiers round 1 draw. On behalf of everyone at Concacaf, we wish you all a splendid and exciting day. Thank you.